his unique brand of expert analysis. Here's Jim Begley.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Let's got things on the way. It out. Pumps it upfield. Let's make sure that won't get through. It's a long pass towards the front. This theirs. Well played, he saw that coming. Tries the through ball. Looks like a good ball through. Now here's the through ball. And he's offside! In he flies! They score! Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Our strikers love a diving header, and he timed that to perfection.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Throw. Only goal to make it 1-0. Pumps it into the area. Oh, not the best of headers. Forward it goes. Now the pass. Gets it back. Spoon forward. It's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? It out to the wing. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Battles to win it back. Has he found his man? Oh, he's broken through. Boots it upfield. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Massive leap! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Okay, they've got nothing to show for it, but that was a really incisive counter-attack, and it's hard to defend against that type of breakaway.
It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Passes it through. Looks to slip it through. Can he find a finish now? What a... They've done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net. Second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Carries far too far and out of play. Like a good ball through. Tries to get it forward quickly. Tries a through ball. And that'll be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals and 2 between them at half-time. Out for a throw-in. Another throw-in. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. It's a long forward pass. Deflected over the goal line for a corner. And it's been taken short. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Looks to slip it through. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been the most eye-catching goal we'd seen. Ultimately, the numbers prevented him from scrambling it in.
Now the pass. Now here's the through ball. It's out for a goal kick. Passes it through. He's away! Shoots! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
And this isn't the first one-on-one with the keeper, and that should have been made to count.
Oh, that's great stuff from him.
Well, he went at it with great confidence, and it's not going to stop him from trying again.
Ball's out on the left now. Promising cross. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Another piece of really good defending. Well, the odds were right up against them, but they saved themselves with some very good defending.
Look, as a former defender, I can only applaud what was a tremendous challenge, not only because of its importance in stopping the attack, but for its timing and the determination in getting there.
Tries a through ball. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. That's a throw. Aimed long and direct. Long. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Good challenge, he just stood firm. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Keeps everyone guessing. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, that could so easily have been game over. There would have been no way back from 3 behind.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Well, in all honesty, he's tormented that defence. They just can't handle him.
Pumps it upfield. Back to the keeper. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Nicely measured pass. And the flag has stayed down. Has a hit! Saved only by poor finishing.
Well, there's no messing about with this fella, is there? Just went straight down the middle. If only he could have applied the finish with the same conviction.
That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. Who's going to make this theirs? Spoon forward. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. That's a foul, free kick's been given. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
With himself. Shot goal! He can placed it! Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
Disappointment and relief on either side, nothing doing. And time is up. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance and a result which is well deserved. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Listen, there was a real concentration on wider attacking outlets and they got their tactics spot on. They found a vulnerability and played on it to the full. It was clever and superbly executed. And just to add, usually if you're enjoying good success from the flanks, it will be shut down or disrupted in some way, but they deserve great credit for maintaining energy and a liveliness to their play.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim and a very good afternoon to you. The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
So it's down to business here. Goes direct to the front line. Oh, good interception. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Decent ball. That's not the cross he had in mind. Has a look and has a go. He's done very well to get to that.
Much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
And it's been taken short. Has gone out. Tries to get it forward quickly. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Ball. Who's going to get that? Brings it forward. Tries a through ball. Whipped in. Point blank header! And he's done it! First blood drawn.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Ball's gone out of play. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Who's going to make this theirs? Belts one! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
And he's whipped it in low. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Plenty of power on that. Where to from here? Gets it back. Aimed long and direct. Plenty waiting in the middle. So that's the route one option. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. Well won, that's good play. Now the pass. Still going, where to next? They've been given a corner. Play for a goal kick. Passes it through. Well positioned to make that interception. Plays it out to the flank. Looks like a good ball through. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Yeah, I think the problem there was that the pass was telegraphed. An easy read for the defence.
And the flag has stayed down. It's a loose ball. Big chance! He's got away with one there.
I love to see a team closing down from the front like that, and I think they did brilliant to win it back and get the shot away.
Here's a poor kick by the keeper, being intercepted. Shot a goal! What about it? Two up and threatening to pull clear.
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned. Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. That's one way to make your presence felt.
I would agree. It's tremendous plays, full of belief and imagination, and hard to contain.
It upfield. Looks to slip it through. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Can he put it away? It's broken loose. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Well, he was... Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Top save! That shot was travelling. And he should have made it 4.
He was in such a great position in front of goal, and you'd expect him to score from there, but somehow he's missed it.
Up to meet it! Sticks it away! They are running riot here! And however many surrounded him, that is what he can do.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
To the keeper and go again. Here comes the corner. Ball's come loose and the chase is on. Goal! And again, they pile on the misery.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
Snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force to him.
Off the post! Corner kick. Goalkeeper's ball. Battles to win it back. It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. A long pass towards the front. Passes it through. A chance! And he's there to cut it out. Driving on now. What can they conjure from here? Loose, who's getting there? Turns and goes back. And the follow-up! Kept it out, that's a great save.
Well, you can fault the execution, but not the idea or the effort.
He put on quite a show there.
Well, in all honesty, he's tormented that defence. They just can't handle him.
It's a throw. An hour to play. Has he found his man? Good challenge, he just stood firm. Play for a throw. way back and they start again. Keeper's got good distance on that. Shakes the shoot! And that's past the post.
Well, it was far from high caliber, Peter, and when you're shooting from that position, it needs to be just that, high caliber.
And he has been fouled there. Now the pass. That intervention was very necessary. The left it goes. Going out for a throw in. Five minutes remaining now. He's gone long. The referee's awarded a free kick. That's going to be a booking. His body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Flown over. Pumps it upfield. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And the keeper's well positioned. Looks like a good ball through. Really well taken goal. And still they continue with the onslaught.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
It's a good-looking cross. He's got his range wrong there. Clears it out of harm's way. And the referee brings it to a close. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. Your reflections then, Jim?
Basically, they looked as if they got that spot on. I think when you push up at the back to the extent they did, then there must be a pressure on the ball ahead of things. Otherwise, your whole system is going to break down. And I think there was a good discipline about what they did really in affecting that.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Mascherano. Drives forward with purpose. Decent ball. Header! It's a loose ball. Great chance. It was a quality ball in.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
Played it short. It's stayed! well to get to that.
Much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
And it is a goal kick. And it's Coutinho. Jordan Henderson. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Forward it goes. Daniel Alves. Messi. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Out to the left it goes. Offside, I think? Yes, it is.
Just a little more precision, and that longer pass and running behind will come off very nicely. The understanding is very good, but the execution can't quite match up. Not yet, at least.
Mascherano to the keeper and go again. Jordi Alba. Lallana plays it in. And the header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, this has been an aggressive attacking start from them. They've been very much on the front foot. If they maintain this pressure, it's looking very good for them.
Positions himself well and cuts it out. Loose. Klein. Crossing run he's making on the right. Miller. It's Firmino. Chance to score, 0-0 it remains. Alberto Moreno has a lot of possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Miller. Messi is long and forward. Barcelona are in front! Reflections on the goal?
Yeah, anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder to keep. He's never going to get down.
Barcelona take the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Firmino. Lallana. Klein. Rakitic pumps it upfield. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. That's a throw. Spoon forward. Iniesta. Sergio Busquets. Driving on now. What can they conjure from here? Roberto Firmino passes it through. Sturridge. Klein goes for the cross. Messi. Sergio Busquets. Lovren does well to read it and intercepts. And it's Neymar. Jordan Henderson tries a long pass towards the front. Messi. Back to the keeper. Klein. And it's Klein. Klein boots it upfield. Rakitic knocks it towards the front. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken. Sergio Busquets, Rakitic, Alberto Moreno gets it back. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Alberto Moreno goes on an adventurous run. Sturridge wanders offside.
He may have been caught offside, but that's his game. He plays on the shoulder of the last defender and hopes to time it right, Peter.
And it's Messi. Looks like a good ball through. Lovely. It's going to be the final action of the first half.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence, and not rush into mistakes. Liverpool don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Coutinho tries a through ball. Moreno keeps everyone guessing. Lofted into the middle. Smart save. Keeper's done ever so well.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
And it's been taken short. It's gone a long way up and away. Alberto Moreno, let down by a lack of accuracy. Decent progress down the left. Aimed long and direct. Looks to slip it through. Now the pass. Milner, great challenge. Philippe Coutinho with the ball through. Oh, great save, real class.
Keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
Well played, he saw that coming. And it's Henderson. Jordan Henderson, proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. Jordan Henderson has been caught there, it's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. His body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, these are the sort of opportunities, Peter, that really need to be taken when you're training. There's pressure on this one.
Philippe Coutinho ready to try one. Coutinho! He went for the corner. Daniel Alves tried to play it through.
Yeah, it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Now it's Luis Suarez, and he's shown him a clean pair of heels.
In truth, he was probably a tad selfish then. There were more options about.
Roberto Firmino takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been the most eye-catching goal we'd seen. Ultimately, the numbers prevented him from scrambling it in.
Coutinho. Jordi Alba hurtles into the tackle. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Well positioned to make that interception. It's Luis who's getting there. Lallana. Chance. Iniesta. Good idea, just poorly executed. Firmino. Now it's Philippe Coutinho. A chance! Coutinho. Who's going to make this theirs? So what now? And Firmino! Should have been the equaliser.
He was just a little too eager to get his chance away there, and it could have level matters.
And out to safety. Can he find a finish now? Have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. He's made certain that won't get through. And it's Messi. Get that clear. Klein is fouled. Oh, that's a booking. Always looks it. Looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Checks on the touchline.
change about to occur.
Allen tries a through ball.
Alberto Moreno looking to get on the end of this.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Thrust towards the front line. Looks to slip it through. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up.
It's Firmino. Moreno.
And he scored! He has done it! They have stolen level at the last!
Liverpool are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Mascherano.
Sergio Busquets. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Philippe Coutinho battles to win it back. Lallana plays it out to the flank. Now it's Benteke. A chance! He's gone for it! Oh, he's really drilled it. Slice it out of harm's way. Allen. Lallana. Deep into stoppage time. Moreno. Milner crosses. So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. A game chock full of moments and talking points. It could have gone either way. Chose in the end to share its spoils. It ends in a highly entertaining draw. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think they'll be a little irked by the fact that they had control for periods of the game and didn't do enough to turn that control into victory.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beckley.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
To the keeper, and go again. Mikel. Willian. He'll try from distance. It's their first effort on goal.
Well, he caught that one right on the meat. Cracking effort.
Rakitic. PK boots it upfield. Mikel. Pedro. Pedro delivers. That look says it all. All it needed was him to get hold of the ball.
Well, what can you say about that? It's difficult to know whether to criticise or sympathise. I'll favour the latter because we've all done it. You take your eye off the ball and everyone feels let down.
And it's Pedro. It's Fabregas. Has a swing at it! Try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Oh, listen, I think you can understand at times that the pace of the game pressures players into split-second decisions, and sometimes they just make the wrong one, and I think he would have been better placing that. Well, this is how to grab a game by the scruff of its neck. Front foot football with real intent.
Costa. PK. Ivanovic gets into the right position to intercept. Mikel needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Looks like a good ball through. Done very well to intervene. Now it's Luis Suarez, and it's Busquets. Mascherano pumps it upfield. Messi. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Lifted it over.
He's a confident lad, but I'm sure a shot from that far out wasn't the best option.
Willian. Looking to shoot. And in again. And the second time. He scored! What about that, Jim Beckley?
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Rakitic tries to get it forward quickly. Has a look and has a go. And he's there to make a great save.
Much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
And it's Neymar. He's put it on the right now. What's on? Costa, PK demonstrates his quality. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. The players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried. Azpilicueta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Neymar. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. Now it's Luis Suarez. Azpilicueta. Pedro goes for a sweeping cross. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. It's a throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. And it's Pedro, coaxed out to the wing. Oh, and look who's there doing the defending. Away from immediate danger. Well, here is the raid we were told to expect. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Who's going to make this theirs? Dinks one in. Azpilicueta goes long. Looks to slip it through. Costa! Shooting chance! Yes, it's in! And with that goal comes comfort! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position. Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
PK. No way through there. Sergio Busquets. Rakitic. The referee's awarded a free kick. Terry gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Now it's Costa. Pedro looking to get on the end of this. A chance! Shoots! Oh, the ball's come loose! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Ter Stegen did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Sergio Busquets battles to win it back. Spoon forward. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. He's off on a marauding run, and he should have made it 4.
Yeah, not only do they hit fast on the counter-attack, Peter, but they show terrific effort and desire in getting forward in good numbers.
Defence has got rid of that. That's a throw. Now it's Costa. Rakitic plays the route 1 option. Raspinaqueta. Now the pass. Pedro gets into some space. And he's going to be pulled back for that one. Daniel Alves is now in the last chance saloon.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here.
Stay down for him. I think he might have been better going for a cross in that position.
The defence can get it clear. Mikel. Aspinaqueta passes it through. And he's called him up for that challenge. Piqué has been told to walk. He needs to be wary of his reaction now. He wouldn't want to risk further sanction. Cesc Fabregas taking charge of the dead ball. Looking to pull clear here. Just too high. Sergio Busquets comes sliding in. Being blunt and direct. Iniesta. Out to the left it goes. Jordi Alba. Iniesta. The assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Oh, that was marginal, I'd say, very marginal.
Aspinaqueta with the ball through. Pedro. Lovely bit of skill. Daniel Alves charges in. is wayward.
Yeah, we love a trier, Peter, but it has to be a far greater quality to beat the keeper from there.
Daniel Alves. Tries a through ball. Saved. That's good keeping.
Well, it was far from high caliber, Peter, and when you're shooting from that position, it needs to be just that, high caliber.
He put on quite a show there.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and he's proving to be a right handful throughout the game.
And it's Busquets. Jordi Alba. Rakitic. Luis Suarez. Willian. It's a long forward pass. Mikel pumps it forwards. And the flag has stayed down. About that challenge, robust but fair. Pedro. Iniesta pumps it upfield. Now it's Neymar. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
In truth, he was probably a tad selfish then. There were more options about.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Oh, he's broken through. Saved only by poor finishing. Diego Costa is on his own. Sergio Busquets tries to get it forward quickly. Iniesta. Delivers across. And that's it. Demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, if you can find a weakness, Peter, then it's a case of exploiting it to the full. And they realised the spine of this team wasn't so strong, and time after time they used it to their advantage, and it paid off.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening.